fabulously fun episode of Food with FLO. And today we're making a lot, honey. So I needed a whole cauliflower, and Spa was not on their Zoom. They didn't have it, so I had to buy those half things. Yes, because you need quite a thick slice of cucumber. So this is just me preparing my wedges as my side. If you're gonna have this in summertime, maybe just like a cute salad, but I was thinking because I did want something a little bit more heavy and filling, so I made wedges. So we're just gonna get our wedges cut and sliced into the sizes that we want. I used about 3 potatoes. 3 potatoes for 2 people. The other stomach in this house eats a lot, so I think it's just to each their own. I did end up boiling my cauliflower before putting it in the oven. I just boiled it for like 2-3 minutes, just for like a better cook in the oven and a crispier texture. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so happy with how this meal came out, honestly. I did end up having a little bit of like camera quality problems, which I'm sure you guys will notice the shift between the iPhone X and the iPhone 13. I won't tell you when, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see it anyway. So this is my wedges, and then I'm gonna peel them, and then I'm gonna rinse them out, try get all the starch out with like really cold water. And then while this is happening, just put some water on the stove to boil it also. I pretty much boil everything before I bake it because I feel like it just bakes better. The texture is better. Yeah, so while you're preparing your wedges, make sure that you're boiling some water. So that when you boil your wedges, the water is nice and hot. And then you can just boil them for about 10 minutes or so. So this is everything all done, and now I'm gonna add them into my hot pan. Salt of the water, obviously, but you are gonna add seasoning to the fries once they're out of the pan. And then like I said, you're just gonna boil them maybe for about 10 minutes, obviously depending on thickness. And then we're gonna start on the chicken. So this is my chicken breast. You're gonna need to butterfly your chicken breast. I suppose you could keep it like this, but butterflying it is better for the cook. I think I fried the chicken for about 4 minutes on each side because we don't want it to be dry, honey. Like, chicken breast, I feel like, is the most delicate piece of chicken to cook because you can either get it very right or very wrong. There is no in between. Like this girlie, she did not come to play. But yeah, see, just butterfly it like that. Then I'm gonna butterfly my second one, and these are gonna go on top of the cauliflower once they are out of the oven. So you're gonna season it. I honestly did not want anything too spicy, but when I do normally make it, I do add like chili flakes to the seasoning, which I did not do this time. And also the coating that I used for the chicken, for the crisp skin, is also, it does have a bite. So I was like, let me just go easy with the seasoning because I don't want to be, RIP to my butt. But yeah, this is, let me plug you guys with some Kasi Love spices. Love their spices, all natural, all beautiful, all flavorful, so check them out. So I didn't do a lot with the spices, just some salt and then some Kasi Love, and then obviously I'm gonna go in with the coating. This is my fries all ready. So here's my cauliflower. I did my best, honey, with those halves that they gave me. If you can get a thicker cut, try to get a thicker cut. But this is not too bad. And then we're gonna, after boiling that, we're gonna put them in the oven. This is just me seasoning, preparing my wedges with spices. So I'm gonna use a little bit of cayenne, some mixed herbs, obviously some salt. get that ready, get that scrum-diddly-yum-dum, and then I put it in the oven for about 45 minutes on about like 180, because we want them to cook all the way through, and then I want like, you know, the crisp on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, kind of situational. Love the spice kesana, and I can only find it is it Spar, I think. Yeah, I can only find it at Spar, which is annoying because I shop at Checkers, and Spar is also the people that didn't have the full cauliflower, so annoyed. And then once this is all mixed up, I'm going to put it in the oven, and then I'm going to start working on my base situational for my cauliflower. So just get some butter, warm it up, melt it, do what you need to do. And then I didn't add any seasoning at all to this. So I'm gonna put that onto my cauliflower, and then I'm gonna add some breadcrumbs for the crispy texture that I'm looking for, so that when it does go into the oven, it bakes beautifully. But you can add like seasoning or whatever, but honestly, cauliflower and broccoli, you just boil them, child. They don't even need salt, sugar, nothing. Like, they're just immaculate by themselves. And then once you're done with that, you add a generous amount of breadcrumbs to your cauliflower. Just, you know, it's like seasoning, because the breadcrumbs also, they have seasoning, and I bought this for like, I think it was like 24 rands or something at Checkers. Love it, can never go wrong. These are my fries out the oven, my wedges, apologies, beautiful. And now I'm gonna start working on the coating for my chicken. So just milk and an egg, just like as a binding agent. But you can use like yogurt, you can use whatever, like if you want to make like hot, add some like Nando's sauce in there, whatever, honey. But like I said, I didn't want anything too hot, so I'm just gonna create that binding agent. Didn't add any seasoning to this either, but obviously you can if you want to, or if you're making like chicken wings or something, it's better to add seasoning here. And then I'm just gonna get out my coating thing, and I'm gonna start with my chicken. So I'm gonna pour that in there, and then I'm just gonna dip my chicken into the milk situational, and then dip it back into my coating. Make sure it's nicely coated. I'm gonna use a teaspoon just to get in the crepes. Make sure that it's fully coated everywhere. And then while you're doing this, make sure that your pan is on the stove and it is hot. Like, it needs to be, I'm about to burn the house down. Like, I need to be smelling oil in the kitchen. Like, make sure that pan is freaking sizzling. Yeah, so this is just me making sure that, you know, each and every single piece of the parts of the chicken gets coated. And then you're gonna put it in that pan, honey, and let it fry. And then I'm gonna work on my second one as well and get that in there. And by this time, my wedges are done. My cauliflower is baking, and it only bakes for about, I want to say 7-8 minutes, so nothing too hectic, because obviously your oven is still hot from the wedges. Yeah, but don't make it too hot, so maybe bring it down to a little bit of like a 120. This is me frying my chicken. I'm gonna add in the second one, and by this time I feel like the first one is ready for a flip, so I'm gonna get on and do that. Look at that coating, beautiful brown. Here's my cauliflower fresh from the oven, and now I'm gonna start plating. Getting my chicken out, gonna put it onto my cauliflower, and then just add some wedges. I did fry corn just for a little bit of, you know, extra pizzazz on the plate. I was like, what else can I add to this? I was like, you know, let me just get out some sweet corn. Quality. That iPhone X was not playing, but yeah. So look at that. Oh my goodness, this came out so good. And then I add the second one onto its cauliflower as well. Then I just add my wedges. This meal was honestly so good. Maybe if you want a sauce, you can add in like a mushroom sauce if you're feeling like, oh no, I want to add something. But honestly, I thought I was going to need to add a little bit of something, you know, blue cheese. It didn't need that at all. So good. Scrum-diddly-yum-dum. Anyways, so this is the meal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new here, please do subscribe, and also let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to see next. And if you do make the meal, please do tag me on social media. Just gonna add some parsley for the aesthetics. But yeah, thank you guys so much, so much for all the love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.